Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are all fine and you are enjoying my videos. Class 9, I started the last day, the 10th at all, your grammar portion, and myself Nupur Ghosh, your English teacher. Okay, so without delaying our time, we will just start our next part of the tense. Definitely you remember about the last day, what it happened the last day. I told the division of the tense, and each tense has three parts: present, past and future, and each and every tenses has subdivided, and those are indefinite, continuous, perfect, continuous. Okay, so students, all of you will say, ma'am, this is written here indefinite. Definitely many of you just started your lesson. Whenever you started your first reading the tense, you just started reading like this: present tense, then the division, indefinite, continuous, perfect, continuous, then past tense, then present, past. These are the very hodgepodge, I think. Okay, so I will give you a simple definition and a simple structure. I will start by those subdivisions. Okay, I will start by those subdivisions, and there I have written the first subdivision: indefinite or simple tense. Indefinite, you should call it simple tense also. What is indefinite tense? Where you are expressing your normal universal truth, or suppose you are expressing a habitual truth. Okay, what is habit of your, okay, or you are simply saying a sentence, okay, in a present time or in a future time or in a past time. Those are called indefinite tense. Okay, and in each indefinite tense you will get these subdivisions: present, past, future. The simple tense or indefinite tense should be in present also, should be in past also, future also. What is present indefinite tense? He works hard, he goes home tomorrow. See, he works hard, it is habits, it is a habitual truth. He goes home tomorrow, it is a just normally said. Normally he goes home tomorrow. I told it about the last video, I hope you remember. Similarly, I go, he writes. Okay, here you can see first the subject is there, then main verb. Similarly, subject is there, main verb. When you see this is writes, why it is written like writes? Because it is third person singular number. In third person singular number, you have to add s or es with the main verb, right? So what is the structure of the indefinite tense in present time? Subject, verb, object. Subject, main verb, the present tense of the main verb, present tense of the main verb, and then object. I didn't put any object here, you can put it anywhere. Okay, and see the past tense. Similarly, it was I go, it is written I went. So you can understand, similarly, subject or object should not be changed. Okay, only the main verb, it is changeable. Here it is written go, the present tense of the main verb. Here it is went, the past tense of the main verb. Okay, and in future you just add one shall or will with the subject. Okay, then write down the present form of the main verb. It is called main verb because it is showing you the main action. Okay, so what is the structure of the indefinite tense? First subject, then main verb. If it is present, so present tense of the main verb. If it is past, then past tense of the main verb. If it is a future tense, then shall or will should be added with the subject, then present tense of the main verb, then you can write object. Here it is he will go. Sure? So I think you understood the structure. Please students, note down the structure whatever I am telling. Okay, so this was the indefinite tense of three tenses, and now I will discuss the continuous tense. Okay, next subdivision was continuous: present, past, future. Similarly, I have added the three sections: present, past, future. In present, see the examples: I am going. In the past, I was going. In the future, I shall be going. Okay, so what is changeable? What is changed here? I not changed. Similar, subjects are similar. See, am is are. He is eating, they are playing. In the he is why, where you should am, where should add is are, you know, I think. Okay, it is present tense. The subject is in the present tense, so I am, he is, she is, it is, they are. It is a plural, that is why we are putting are. Similarly, whenever we are writing the past tense, you can see I am is changed only into was. If it is he, it is was. They are changed into were. Why? This is plural form. You should understand the subject is in present tense or past tense, and you should understand the subject is in singular form or plural form. If the subject is one, that means singular form. If the subject is more than one, then it is plural form. Okay, and the next main verb, go, main verb plus ing, you can see going. Similarly here, going. Similarly here we have put I is a subject, shall or will you have to put according to the subject. He will, they will. There you have add be. There then you have to add main verb plus ing. So what is the structure of the continuous tense? Subject, then auxiliary verb or helping verb. These are called auxiliary verb or helping verb. Okay, then main verb plus ing, then object. Okay, and you should change the main verb, you should change the auxiliary verb, helping verb according to the subjects in the various tenses. Suppose it is in present tense, so you should give am is are. If it is past tense, you should give was or were. If it is singular, was, plural were. If it is future, then you should add shall or will, then be. Shall or will, then be. Okay, then main verb plus ing, similar structure. Okay, so you can understand only auxiliary verbs are changed, nothing are changed here. Okay, so this is the structure of continuous tense. So I think you can understand what is indefinite versus what is continuous, what is the structure of indefinite, what is the structure of continuous. So please pause your video and write down all, and write down the basic points, whatever I told, the structure. Okay, note down the structures and try to understand. If there will be any problem, definitely give me the comments. I will definitely be there, and I have added some homework for you, so there are homework are coming. Here is your homework. I have made some practice. Fill in the blanks with appropriate tense form where it needs present indefinite or present continuous, past indefinite, past continuous, future indefinite, future continuous. Okay, where it needs, you have to understand and you have to write. Okay, and another thing, students, suppose you will get one sentence that line is in past continuous tense, so, and there you will get two lines, two verbs. So what you do, one verb you have to write in past continuous, and the another verb you have to make it past indefinite. You have to understand which line should be first, which verb should be comes first. Okay, which verb should be come first, then you have to write it. Okay, I hope you can see the video, you can see the lines. There are 4 sentences only, there are blanks, there are given the subjects. Now you will do. Okay, do the homework and send it to in the comment box, please. Till then, keep watching my video and have a nice day. Thank you.